Hello everyone and welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. I'm Hemant and I'm here again to discuss with you about the most important study plans related towards the Combined Defense Services examination. So in this series I was discussing with you about the study plans related towards the cracking of the CDS examination conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. So most of the aspirants who are aspiring to join into the Indian Military Academy, Officers Training Academy to get into the Indian Army or to get into the Indian Navy, you will be able to join the Indian Naval Academy or the Air Force Academy to get into the Indian Air Force. So this examination is one crucial part of your examination preparation. So most of you candidates who are trying to prepare for this particular examination, and if in case you have just 50 days for your examination, this particular study plan is for you people, and this 50-day study plan is for those important candidates which will be very helpful in their examination preparation. So before beginning, as I always introduce you that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. If in case you people are preparing for the upcoming defense examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army, Indian Air Force, Airman Group X, Group Y, CAPF, Central Armed Police Force, Assistant Commandant's examination, and also the entries for the Military Nursing Service or the Army Cadet College, we people and our app is one-stop solution for you guys, and it will always be very helpful because our lecture content, study material, sample practice questions, quizzes, exercises, and also the mock tests, all of them are made depending upon the latest exam pattern, keeping in view of the most important national and international trends that are being followed in all of the important areas. We also recommend you to download our Android app and make yourself that you follow us on all sort of social media platforms to keep yourself updated with the most important Indian and international inputs. So let us begin with understanding about the CDS GK general knowledge question papers important marking system. So first I will discuss with you about the marking system, then after discussing with you about the marking system, I will tell you about the different important subjects and the components of the GK paper, and after that I will also discuss with you about the various important subjects, the previous year's questions, their expected number of questions, and day wise study plan from day 1 all the way up towards day of 50. Okay, so in this particular session my focus will be only on the GK paper. If in case you people want to go through the 50 days study plan regarding English and mathematics, those two plans are already live, so please go through those plans that are already provided. Going through with the CDS GK marking system, I would like to say that there are in total of 120 questions in GK question paper, and these 120 questions will correspond to around 100 marks. So taking in view, because if 120 questions carry 100 marks, and each and every particular question will carry 0.83 marks, and for every wrong answer, that means there is also negative marking. So if in case you have given for every wrong or incorrect answer, you will be deducted 0.27 marks, sir. Okay, so if in case you did not answer any particular question, you will be not deducted any marks. But if in case you did answer any particular question and if it is correct, you will be awarded 0.83, and if it is not correct, then you will be deducted 0.27 marks. So keeping in view of this particular most important marking scheme, it is very clear and important that you always make sure and always stay cautious to mark only the correct answers regarding this particular CDS GK question paper. Starting off with the components of the CDS GK question paper, so there are these important subjects in the CDS GK paper. They include physics, chemistry, biology, geography, history, polity, economics, static GK, and defense specific related subjects, including the current affairs also. So when I'm discussing with you about the static GK, I will also discuss with you regarding the current affairs with that. So these three are considered to be the science subjects. Okay, so these three are the science subjects, and all the others, that means all the others, these are all considered to be the humanities, or also we can also say that these subjects are the static GK related subjects. Okay, so if you want to see that very clearly, according to this particular plan and analysis, these are the most important subjects, and if we have to divide these CDS GK question paper into different sections, then we can say that in the end I will tell you about how much percentage each and every particular subject will carry, how many questions are coming from each and every particular subject, how many days should we give an importance to. Understanding? So going through with the CDS GK question papers, the most important subjects in this particular paper will be physics, chemistry, biology, geography, history, and polity, sir. Okay, and a little bit of static GK. These are the most important topics, whereas the other two topics are also very important, but their importance will be almost as usually important, because the number of questions coming from the other two things will be little bit less when compared to the according to this particular one. Okay, so starting off with the first subject, because I will go in the same pattern from top to bottom that is mentioned in this particular list. So since physics is our first first subject that I mentioned, we will start off with understanding and analyzing the CDS physics previous year's question and answer analysis. If we go through the PYQ analysis of the CDS paper regarding only the physics subject, then we can say that the maximum number of questions have come up long back in CDS 1 2015 question paper, and there were 14 questions, and very recent question paper there were only 10 questions that were coming from the CDS GK paper. So going through these, we can say that most probably there are 8 number of questions that are coming from the physics subject. So going through this particular pattern analysis that is being shown up by the bar graphs, so we can say that we can expect from around 7.5 to 8.33 marks. That means around 9 to 10 questions will be coming from the physics section in the upcoming CDS examination, and answering all of them properly, you will be able to score 7.5 to 8.33 marks out of these 100 marks. Okay, so make sure that you answer these physics questions properly, and that means very clearly that we can say that 1/12 of the question paper of the CDS will be coming from the physics section. So let us start off with understanding the day-wise study plan regarding the physics. So you will start off on day 1. That means each and every particular day you will be spending 4 hours. That means what? From now on you will be spending 4 hours per day. It is in your hands how you want to divide this particular time. That means you can spend 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening, or you can spend all the 4 hours at a stretch, or you can spend 1 hour in the morning and 3 hours in the evening, or 3 hours in the morning or 1 hour in the evening, or however you want to divide this particular time. You need to divide this whole time into 4 hours per day, but 4 hours per day is the minimum time that I'm giving you. Understanding? When I'm telling you it is a minimum time, you can extend your time also, but this is a minimum time. Now since you have only 50 days, I urge you that you maintain a minimum of around 4 hours per day in GK question paper reading. Understanding? So this is the plan that I'm trying to give you. If you start off with the day 1, on the first day, you will be going through with the 4 most important topics, and these topics include motion in a straight line, motion in a plane, laws of motion, work, energy and power. While going through about all of these 4, make sure that you solve as many numericals as possible, and always make sure that you always remember the formulae that are being shown in all these 4 important topics, because here the formulae are very important, and formulae is extremely important. If you remember the formulae, only then you will be able to understand the analogy and the interpretation that is being shown up here. Okay, so these 4 chapters are considered to be very crucial, and do not look here and there while going through all of these. You can spend 1 hour of time in all of these 4 different chapters for 4 hours, and then go through forward according to this particular thing. At every particular point that I'm trying to give you, do not just simply think that you need to only go through the lectures, or you need to only go through the textual matter. Along with going through the lectures and textual matter, you must also go through and solve some of the most important questions or sample practice questions. It is very important to solve all out of them. Okay, then comes the second day. On day 2, you will be going through the topics of the solid mechanics, fluid mechanics and thermodynamics. Make sure here also the formulae are very important. Everywhere in physics you need to make sure that formulae are going through in a very important and proper way. Okay, let us go through with the next important day, the day 3. The third day you will be going through the topics of oscillations and wave optics. Fourth day you will be only going through the topic of electric charges and fields and current electricity. And on the 5th day you will be going through with the topics of moving charges and magnetism. And 6th day you will go through the topics of electromagnetic waves, optics and optical instruments. Okay, so every day you will be going through with 4 hours, and if there are two important topics, then you will be spending 2 hours for each topic, and if there is only one topic, then you will spend all 4 hours on that one topic only. Okay, so that is how we need to remember and study about all of these important issues. And while going through with the day 6, make sure that you always go through with the theoretical part. While going through with electromagnetic waves and optics and optical instruments, please make sure that you always make sure that your theory is very perfect. Okay, the more perfect your theory is, the more better you will be able to answer the questions. And while going through with the electric charges and fields and current electricity, both of these, here also please solve the numericals. And when I'm telling you numericals, please solve only very short numericals. Understanding? That means what? You need to solve only those important problems that are dependent only upon 1 or 2 simple single formulae. You do not have to solve very big problems and then get to back that particular question, because CDS is very quick examination, and you need to solve a very most important questions, and the GK question paper is very simple. They do not ask too many numericals in GK, so make sure that you go through the subjective part more proper way. Okay, so that is it with the 6 days. That means in around 50 days I am spending 6 days of time with physics. Now my next focus will be on the next important subject, and that is chemistry. Going through with the chemistry subject, I would like to say that in the very recent examination in NDA 2 2020, there were 13 questions coming up from the chemistry part, and if you go through, the maximum number of questions have come up in CDS to 2019 question paper, there were 18 questions, and if you see, the most probable number of questions will be 12 or 10. Okay, so going through with this particular previous year's question and answer analysis of the chemistry subject, I can say that we can expect from around 12 to 14 questions in the upcoming CDS examination, and answering all of them properly, we will be able to score 10 to 11.66 marks out of these 100 marks. Going through with the day-wise study analysis, I would like to say that you will start your day from day 7 here now, because 6 days you have completely studied with the physics part, and now your focus will be on chemistry. So on day 7 you will be going through with the complete theoretical parts of the topics of matter in our surroundings, is matter around is pure, and structure of the atom. Okay, then on day 8 you will be going through with the topics of atoms and molecules, chemical reactions and equations, and acids, bases and salts. Going through in detail on day 9, you will be going through the topics of metals and non-metals, carbon compounds, and classification of elements. Make sure that you revise and remember carbon compounds and classification of elements as much as possible. Going through on 10th day, you will go through the topics of chemical bonding, surface chemistry, metallurgy, and hydrogen. Your special topics will be chemical bonding, metallurgy, and hydrogen. Okay, going through in detail regarding this one is you will be spending the 11th day and 12th day. 11th day will be spending in learning about the topics of the basic organic chemistry, hydrocarbons, and haloalkanes. I am not giving you the complete organic chemistry because you have very limited amount of time, and this limited amount of time you need to focus along with the GK paper. You need to also study some amount of mathematics, and also you need to study some amount of English also. Okay, so if in case you are a female candidate, and if in case you are preparing for only the GK and English question paper, if you are okay to give one more extra hour in learning, then that is always more appreciable also. Okay, so these 4 hours are for those people who are spending time for all mathematics and English also. But if in case you are an OTA candidate, then you might give some amount of extra time if in case you have. Always, if in case you want to give only 4 hours per day, you can go through, but this is the minimum amount of time that I am prescribing. Okay, so going through on day 12, we will be going through the topics of the polymers, biomolecules, and environmental chemistry. Make sure that you go through environmental chemistry as much as possible. Okay, so you will be spending around 6 days of time in learning the chemistry subject. Okay, so physics is 6 days, chemistry is 6 days. Our next focus will be on the next important subject, and that is what? It is the biology. Okay, going through with the biology subject, if we can see that this actually it follows a very good trend, we have to say. Maximum number of questions have come up in NDA 2 2016 and both in NDA 1 and 2 2018 question papers. And if we see in the recent question paper, in both the papers of CDS 1 and 2 2020, there were 9 questions, and the most probable number of questions were 9 or 10, or we can even say 11 at some point of time. So they follow a very pretty good amount of expectations. So going through, by analyzing this previous year's bar graphs, we can say that you can expect from around 10 to 11 questions in the upcoming CDS examination, and answering all of these properly, you will be able to score 8.33 to 9.16 marks out of these 100 marks. Okay, going through with the day-wise study plan. Now, since 12 days we have finished in learning about physics and chemistry, now we are starting off on day of 13th in learning about the most important topics of biology, and these topics include biological classification, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. Okay, then on day 14 you will be learning about the topics of anatomy of flowering plants and transport and nutrition in plants. Day 15 is about respiration and reproduction in plants. Day 16 is regarding biomolecules and cell cycle and division. Going through in detail on day 17 and 18, you will be also going through the topics of human hormones and integration, genes and inheritance. Then on day 18, you will be learning about diseases and microbes in human welfare. Okay, so in this way, 6 days will always be dedicated towards biology also. Going through, our next important subject will be geography, and geography is considered to be very crucial subject in the CDS GK question paper, and maximum number of questions will be coming from the subjects of geography and polity and history. So these are very important. Now, since we have finished in learning about the science subjects, now our focus will be on the humanities related subjects, and starting off with the geography part, we can say that in the very recent examination itself, the maximum number of questions have come up in geography. There were 22 questions coming in geography, but if we see that in the previous question paper trends and analysis, we can say that maximum number of pattern they follow is around 20 or 21, and so we are very clear that how many number of questions might be coming or popping up in geography part. So going through with this particular PYQ analysis regarding geography, I can say that we can expect from around 19 to 21 questions in the upcoming CDS examination, and answering all of them properly, we will be able to score 15.83 to 17.5 marks out of these 100 marks. Okay, so starting off with the day-wise study plan, now since 8 18 days we have completely finished in learning about physics, chemistry and geography, 6 days each. We will be studying and starting off from day of 19th, we will be spending 1 hour of time in covering all of these topics, which include latitude, longitude, time zone and physical features of our country, important states, international boundaries and the physical features of our country. Then on day 20, we will be learning about the topics of names and information of all coastal plains, all major rivers and the tributaries, hydropower, thermal and nuclear power projects in our country. Going through on day of 21, you will be learning about the topics of location of the minerals, major industries and historical cities and also the major national parks in our country. While going through with the geography part, please make sure that you follow the maps and please get around outline maps or any kind of political maps from the nearest stationery and try to mark all of these national parks or rivers or thermal and nuclear power projects in that map and make sure that you're following that map itself, okay? Because your brain is something that remembers pictorial representation much more better than the textual representation, okay? So if you give your brain proper information regarding this particular issues and if you are providing the information depending upon the maps, then it will be much more easier for it to remember and you will also have much more bigger advantages in scoring maximum amount of marks in the upcoming CDS examination. Going through on day 22, you will be learning about the topics of the biodiversity hotspots and UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So even both of these also must be kept in the maps itself. Then on day 23, you will be going through with the topics of origins and interior of the earth, different levels of atmosphere and formation of rocks. Day 24 will be the topics of the various famous volcanoes and various landforms and geomorphical processes like earthquakes, cyclones and tsunamis and etc. Going through on day 25, which is very important, please make sure that you give as much amount of importance to this particular topic because geography, every time these questions will come without this particular part, you cannot expect any question paper. So this is very important and these topics include pressure belts and wind systems and ocean currents, waves and tides. Okay, so with this we will be covering up with the geography section for around 7 days. Now our next focus will be in going through of the topics of Indian history and this is very crucial and since you have only 50 days amount of time, we need to make sure that you always strategically cover only those important topics of history that will be very helpful in you in cracking the examination in much more proper way. Going through with the previous year's analysis regarding the history part, I can say that in the very recent question paper, there were 22 questions in CDS 2 2020 and there were only 15 questions in CDS 1 2020. The maximum number of questions were 23 questions, just one question extra. This occurred actually in CDS 2018 question paper and if we see that it pretty follows a very proper trend and this number of questions will be from 19 to 23 like that. So we can say that by going through and following up and calculating the proper analysis and average regarding this previous year's analysis, I can say that we can expect from around 18 to 20 questions in the history part and answering all of them correctly, we will be able to score 15 to 16.66 marks out of these 100 marks. Starting off with the day-wise study plan of history, now since 25 days are completed, half our time is completed in learning about the science and geography. Now our next half will be included in learning about the topics of history, polity, economics, strategic, current affairs and also the most important issues regarding the defense specific related issues. Okay, so since day one only you need to start learning about the current affairs one, but now since we are going through in a plan, we will follow this particular plan also. So going through on day 26, your focus will be learning about the topics of Indus Valley civilization, Vedic society, that means both early Vedic society and later Vedic society, and then regarding the Mauryan Empire. Day 27 is regarding learning about Sangam literature, Gupta period and Delhi Sultanate. Day 28 is in learning about Mughal Empire, Carnatic Wars and Anglo-Maratha Wars. Okay. Day 29 will be learning about Anglo-Sikh Wars, commercialization of agriculture in our country and impact of Western education in our country. Day 30 will be learning about the topics of the rise of the social and religious reform movements and also the 1857 first Indian War of Independence movement revolt and the movements that are made by the trade unions at that time. On day 31, you will be learning about 4 important topics which include establishment of the Indian National Congress and its various sessions and most important decisions or important themes that are being taken up by the Congress sessions at that time. Then learning about the moderates and extremists, economic nationalism or Swadeshi movement and home rule movement. Day 32, we will be learning about all the important movements and this will be the last day in learning about history. So while learning about history in the last day, our focus will be in learning about the movements of the Khilafat movement, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement and the rise of Muslim League and the partition of India and independence. With that, we will be finishing up because I am giving you a plan wherein which you will be focusing most probably on the modern history side, but there are also very important things. I also gave a little bit amount of preference towards the ancient history and also towards the medieval history also. So if you can see, this is a very strategic plan, and make sure that you only go through these topics that I mentioned here. Do not go flicker and learn any other extra topics, because other than these topics you don't get any other extra out of the questions. Okay, so our next important subject will be going through with the Indian polity. Starting off with the CDS previous year's question and answer analysis of the Indian polity section. In the very recent question paper in CDS 2 2020, there were 18 questions, and the maximum number of questions have come up in CDS 2016 question paper. There were 23 questions in both CDS 1 and 2. Okay, so going through with this particular trend and analysis regarding the Indian polity section of the previous years, we can say that we can expect from around 18 to 20 questions out of these 120 questions, and answering all of these properly, we will be able to score 15 to 16.66 marks out of these 100 marks. Starting off with the study plan regarding Indian polity, we will be going through three topics in each and every particular day, and you will be spending 4 hours per day. Day 33 will be learning about the Constituent Assembly, how is it actually formed, who are actually the temporary chairperson, what will the rules and regulations at that time, and then enactment of the preamble of our constitution, union and its territory, and citizenship. Okay, day 34 will be learning about fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and DPSPs. Day 35 is in learning about amending our constitution, basic structure of the constitution, and union executive. Going through detail, day 36 will be in learning about the topics of the parliament and judiciary. While going through learning about parliament, don't just stop in learning about the MLAs or MP special acts or different kinds of legislations or whatever they can take, or also you need to also go through learning about what are the different kinds of bills that are passed in the parliament, what are the various terms and terminologies that are used in the parliament, and what is the term of a speaker, how is he actually taken into consideration, and how many houses are there, what are their actual duties, and what is their actual power, how are they answerable to the president. Each and every particular topic you need to be very careful while learning in the day of 36. Going through on day 37, you will be learning about the topics of the state government, union territories and special areas, and emergency provisions. Day 38 is in learning about center-state relations, local bodies, and constitutional and non-constitutional bodies. Day 39, you will be having miscellaneous other topics and revision of all the topics. That means on day 39, you will be learning about the complete polity revision at this time. Okay, so make sure that you are studying this in a very proper and in a proper way. Okay, going through our next focus will be learning in about the economics section, and starting off with the economics previous year's question paper, we can say that we cannot say very properly about the previous year's number of questions and how many questions that we can probably expect, because if you can see, the change is very different. Like in CDS 2 2020 there were only 9 questions, but in CDS 1 2020 there were around 17 questions from economics, and there were 11 questions in CDS 1 2000 to CDS 2 2019, and in CDS 1 2019 there were 14 questions. So 4 or 10 or 8 or 8 and 10 or 15 and 9. So we cannot say very properly about how many number of questions can we expect from economics, because this is fluctuating too much. Okay, so by going through a little bit of analysis and by the formula that we have calculated and utilize this average, we can say that we can expect from around only 10 to 12 questions in the upcoming CDS examination, and answering all of them properly, we will be able to score 8.33 to 10 marks in the upcoming CDS examination. Okay, so I hope that this economics is considered to be very important, but still, even though it is very important, we cannot give all the time towards economics, because we cannot expect how many number of questions are coming. So I'm giving you only 4 days to completely cover up with the economics part, and wherein which you are spending 4 hours each day in covering all of these topics, and these 4 topics include macroeconomy, 5-year plans of our country, taxation in our country, and international economic organizations. Okay, so these will be the 4 topics with which you will be completely covering up and wrapping up your economic section. Our next important subject will be the current affairs and the static general knowledge. Current affairs is something that it is very relevant and it is very near. Current affairs is something that you need to follow on a day-to-day basis. Okay, current affairs you will follow on a daily basis, but static GK you need to follow by following this particular plan, because it is very huge, and you need to follow only those important things that you might expect in the upcoming examination. And maximum number of questions from this particular section have come up in CDS 2 2018 question paper. There were 27 questions, and in the very recent question paper in CDS 2 2020 there were only 16 questions. And if you go through in the previous year, there were 15, 18, 20, and 20 was most seen, and there were 22 questions in CDS 1 2015. So by going through this particular trend and analysis of this particular one, we can say that we can expect from around 18 to 20 questions in the upcoming CDS examination. Out of these 120 questions, and answering all of them properly, we will be able to score 15 to 16.66 marks. Okay, going through with the study plan regarding the static GK. This is the most important crucial study plan, and by this you will be abiding by the complete rules and regulations that I am trying to give you. You will be spending only 4 days in covering up with this particular section. The first day you will be spending 2 hours of time in learning about the national institution. A complete separate video has already been made by SSB Crack Exams discussing about the national institutions of our country. So we can go through that important session, and then comes the next important one is regarding important national days of recognition. In this also we will spend 2 hours of time. Then on day 45, 2 hours of time regarding the international organization, international days that are actually recognized. Actually, they are what? They are recognized by the United Nations organization, and those days are very important. And then comes the next important 2 hours. You will be spending time in learning about international organizations, their headquarters, and who is actually the current head, and what sort of actual measures has it taken very recently. Okay, going through on day 46, you will be going through in learning about the most important personalities and important figures regarding the prizes that are very recently or previously awarded, and these awards include Bharat Ratna, Nobel Prize, military gallantry awards like Paramveer Chakra, Mahavir Chakra, Ati Vishwash Seva Medal, Uttam Youth Seva Medal, or Ashoka Chakra, Kirti Chakra, or whatever you want to say. Okay, then becoming about the topics of awards related to movies and that are related to books. The last video on day 47, you will be focusing on the topics of Olympics, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, and notable sports persons of India and abroad. So this is the complete study plan regarding the current affairs and the strategic topic. Our next focus will be on the defense specific related issues. Even this, we cannot say about how much amount of questions are coming because the trend is extremely volatile. There was only one question coming in CDS 2 2020 question paper, but in CDS 1 2020 question paper there were around 9 questions, and there were only 1 in CDS 2 2019, and there were 11 questions in CDS 1 2019. So you cannot say that how many number of questions that we can expect in the upcoming examination, but still about our analysis and this particular trend by taking about its own average, I can say that we can expect from around 8 to 10 questions in the upcoming CDS examination, and answering all of them properly we will be able to score 6.66 to 8.33 marks out of these 100 marks. So the study plan will be only one day. We will be spending the day of 48 in learning about the complete defense specific related topics, and your focus will only be in learning about these 6 important topics, and these topics include the rank structure in all the 3 services like Army, Navy and Air Force, commands of Indian Navy, commands of Indian Army, commands of Indian Air Force, military institutions and their establishments, and military deals, exercises and procurements. These are the 6 most topics, and in these 6 topics you will be spending time in learning all of these topics in only 4 hours, and you will be spending only one day in completely revising up the defense specific related issues. Then the last 2 days are considered to be very crucial and important. The daily current affairs is something that I already told you that you will be following up daily, and you will be spending only 2 hours per day regarding that. But here there are serious mock tests that are made by SB Crack Exams. So in the last 2 days you will be spending time in solving out the mock tests that are being made. Now you can solve 1 mock test per day, or you can even solve 2 mock tests per day. And if you solve only 1 mock test per day, you will be getting to solve 2 mock tests. But if you solve 2 mock tests per day, you will be getting 4 mock tests to solve. So it is in your hand how many mock tests that you can solve, and you can make sure to completely revise and move forward. And you make sure that you are following this complete study plan in a very proper and detailed way. With this, I've completely finished up in all the days from day 1 to day 50. I gave you complete study plan on day wise, which will be very helpful in your examination preparation. Now, as I already told you, and I promise you that I will give you a complete overall subject wise analysis and the approximate percentage coverage while I was discussing in the beginning itself, and I told you that I will tell you about how much percentage each and every particular subject will carry. So going through with this particular one, I can say that this is the complete pie chart that is describing about the division of the subject wise analysis of the complete CDS GK question paper of all of these 120 questions. So you can expect 9% of the question paper will be from physics, 10% will be from chemistry, 8% will be from biology, history 15%, polity 15%, economics 8%, geography 16%, defense specific 4%, and current affairs and strategic will be the 15%. Okay, so this is the complete analysis and the percentage coverage. And if you have to see the 50 days complete study plan flow that we have actually followed, So we are actually spending 6 days of time in learning physics, 6 days of time in learning chemistry, 6 for biology, 7 days in learning geography, and we are spending equal amount of time in learning history and polity. Then we are spending 4 days each in learning economics and strategy K, 1 day for defense specific, 2 days for the mock test, and on a daily basis, that means from day 1 to 50 every day, you will be spending at least half an hour or 15 minutes of time in completely covering up the current affairs that are already being provided by SSB crack exams. So I hope all of this study plan is very crucial and helpful for you in cracking your examination, and I hope that you will follow this plan very religiously and make sure that you are scoring good amount of marks in GK question paper. And I always wish you all the best so that you also follow the 50-day study plan that is already being provided by SSB crack exams regarding the subjects of the mathematics and English. I would like to give you a very few important points that you need to remember in all of these following these study plans. The first and foremost point is always maintain separate notes in a separate dedicated notebook, because if you are maintaining notes, that will be very helpful in your examination preparation. And here remember that the number of hours include all kinds of preparation. It does not mean only reading or only solving, but you need to also solve and practice few sets of questions also. Always use maps that you get in your nearest stationery while you are trying to remember the geography related sections. Okay, as I gave you at that particular point of time itself while going through with the UNESCO World Heritage Sites or the biodiversity hotspots or rivers in our country or the tributaries or the different issues related towards the physical features of our country. Use the maps by yourself. You can even use colors if you got a little bit of amount of time. Okay, so the pictorial representation is something your brain can happily remember. So utilize that particular issue and make sure that you're following the geography section also in a very detailed and proper way. And always avoid large numerical problems. I told you need to follow and restrict yourself only for the basic information and complete conceptual analysis. All formulae are extremely important, sir. All formulae are extremely important. Also, I would like to give you final important topics. If your topic is actually done, you can keep all of these sets of topics and preparatory notes at a separate place, and once every 6 days gift yourself some free time if you think you really worked hard. Okay, so always gift yourself, because you have only 50 days of time and you are your own motivator. If you do not motivate yourself, nobody will do it. Okay, so motivate yourself and gift yourself some amount of time in each and every 6 days, after 6 days, and go through about all the topics that you have done and make yourself that this is very important. And while telling you that you need to give some free time, it does not mean that you need to avoid completely and give a break towards your 50 days plan. No, not like that. You need to continue the 50 days plan itself, but along with that you will give some extra amount of time in making yourself and appreciating and making your mind as peaceful as possible for the upcoming days to come. Okay, make sure that your mind and heart is fully focused in this examination preparation, and always use NCERT books and SSB crack books as your reference. Do not use any other books, because you might get a lot of false information which will be very dangerous for you, and some amount of books are actually kind of opinion based. So do avoid all of those other important books, and make sure that all the books that you follow are actually objective oriented. Okay, and always follow this particular plan, and you can even get back to us at support@ssbcrackexams.com. You can write to us if in case you have any other doubts or queries regarding this, and I hope that this study plan will be very helpful and crucial for you. If in case you have any other doubts or queries regarding this, please write to us, download the app, and you can even discuss all the queries in the discussion board. Our SMEs are always ready to help you out and give you a personal guidance session, and in making your life and examination preparation much more easier. Make sure that you're following this plan as better and possible. Always stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. Jai Hind.